Look what I'm
Welcome.
using, Sheena.
I'll tell you about that in a minute. Welcome to February's eChapter meeting of Real Sisters Rising Women Business Association. And tonight I'm just looking at the faces that's here. And I'm so happy because I got some old school faces, I got some new ones, I got some in between ones, you know. So it's like a mixture of membership levels here. So and the relationships. So thank you ladies for joining. And I hope tonight's going to be, fun and exciting for you. It's already been a little bit emotional and inspiring. So we're just going to keep the flow going, and we're going to probably have some highs and lows tonight. There's some times that what I realized when we had our in-person chapter meetings, at least the ones in New York, sometimes we are planning one thing, and maybe Andre, because she used to run a chapter in Ohio, you plan one topic, but then once the chapter starts and everybody gets there and start talking, it turns into a different topic. And in that moment, that's what's needed. So sometimes that happens. So I welcome it. If that's the way it goes, that's the way it flows. But today, what I'm going to do is the way we're going to do this. Okay, this is the welcome. I'm going to, just update you a little bit more about Real Sisters Rising. For those who've been around a long time, it's been a lot of changes. I'm not going to go all into detail tonight. So each chapter meeting, I go into bits and pieces. Tonight, I'm going to talk about media opportunities. However, if you do have questions about any of the membership levels, we do have 4 memberships level currently. The free one is, and I changed the names. I updated the names. Last December, I talked about the names. So I changed them all to D's. So it's Dreamers is free forever. Divine, the Divine is the lower level, next level from Dreamers. Then there's Diamond, and then there's a Destiny membership. So each membership level is of course higher. There's more in the packages, more features, more opportunities with the higher levels, right? As well as there's monthly and annual options for you. But you can check it out on realsistersrising.com/join. Now, if you're not ready to pay for a membership, everybody, I need you in the database. So you can click on Dreamers so that way you can get into the database. And, we can, because I have no control over Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, none of those accounts, right? So if something happens to those social media accounts, yeah, I might have some of your emails, but I don't have everybody's email. And then if you inside the website, you have access to the website, we have a forum there that the conversations can continue or get started. You can go in and create conversation topics. And that's even a more safer space if you really want to be honest. If you want to talk about something as serious as like your health and stuff, you can go in there and create a conversation, as well as all the other resources that I really worked so hard to put there day and night. I really work hard because what happened, our website, I made a mistake. So I was switching hosting companies and they asked me a question about migrating the whole website over. But the person was not, I didn't understand them. So, and I said, yes, but what happened was they didn't. So I said yes to a no. And I didn't understand it. So I had to create the whole website back in that I had from 2000, I think 6 of that website. So I've been rebuilding the website. So everything is not there. And I don't want to give the job to nobody else. I want to do it myself. So there's a lot of content there. There's a lot of resources. Some stuff is available to everybody. Some stuff is available based off your membership. But once you get access, no matter what your level of membership, once you get access, click on the homepage, you'll see orientation. Do the orientation. You're going to get your membership handbook. Once you complete the orientation, your membership certificate, and you'll get a virtual badge. right? Then after the orientation, there's another one that says membership guides. So the membership guide is based off your level. So you click on your level of membership, and it is basically just a list of like a quick list of your membership benefits based off your level. Then there is the 30-day membership challenge. So it's, taking you through some steps each day. Once you complete it, you'll get another badge. Each one of these things, once you complete, you'll get a badge, right? We're gonna have some courses on there on the RSR Academy. We are also looking for instructors. If you want to give us a course to add to the academy, it can be also, it could be free for members, and it can be a paid course where you can earn money. Because for public people, the public will have to pay. Members will get it free. Depending on the level of education, some members will get it free and others will have to pay at a discounted rate. But the public will pay full price, whatever you say your full price is. And we will get 5 to 10% of it for marketing your course, but you will have another platform to earn income. The other thing with the academy, the plans with the academy, I don't want to go too detailed in that because that's not on the agenda for today. But with the academy, once all the courses are up, or not all, once some courses are up and people start taking these courses, each quarter, anybody who finished the course or any other courses during a quarter, we're gonna have a virtual celebration, like a graduation for all the participants of the course. So, we want to thank them basically for taking their time, taking these courses. It's just, and they receive certificates, some of them. It's up to you. If you are one of the professors and you put up a course and you want a certificate, you don't. You want a quiz, you don't. It's up to you. But some of them, whoever take the course in that period, I don't care if it was a free course that was just one video. If they took a course and during a quarter, the end of that quarter, we have a celebration virtually. If we have any in-person events around that time and people want to come out, we'll also celebrate them or acknowledge them at that event. That's my goal for the academy. Okay. Any questions about that? Okay. So before I go on, I want to go around our virtual room and allow everyone to briefly introduce yourselves, except Michelle, because she's our member spotlight. We don't need her to do it 11 times. Go around the room and say your name, what city, state you're from. You could tell us your business if you're in business. Whatever you want, but keep it brief. Okay. So Barbara, you was first, so we're gonna start with you. And then who want to go after Barbara, just speak up.
Ladies, I'm in my car, as I said earlier, so I'm going to try and turn on some lights so you can get a little bit better view there. Good evening to everyone. My name is Barbara Ballard Belton. I'm in Columbia, South Carolina. I'm a social worker. I'm an MSW. I do not currently own a business. I am working towards building a nonprofit. However, I do engage in motivational and inspirational public speaking. I am glad to be in the room with you ladies tonight, so thank you for the welcome.
I'm glad to have you.
Thank you.
Welcome. Who's next?
Grace and peace, everyone. My name is Keisha Johnson McCray. I am coming in from the Bronx, New York, and I am a emotional wellness coach, and I work with women, kingdom-driven women who are raising children with ADHD, but at the same time, they are struggling emotionally, like with emotional overwhelm. And what I help them with and how is to prioritize their emotional self-care in order to continue and in order to prosper and be able to do what God has called them to do. So that's pretty much what I do in a nutshell. Thank you.
Thank you. Who's next?
Okay, my name is Andre Dishman. I am in Cleveland, Ohio, and I've been a member of Real Sisters Rising for many, many years. And my husband and I have a nonprofit called the Dishman Development Center, where we teach children, youth ages 7 to 17, how to become productive young ladies and young men. I also own a daycare center, Scholars of Tomorrow, a child enrichment center. And I am also a travel agent, and I do full one-stop shop travel. So
Thank
that's
you.
it.
Okay.
Well, I am Stacy Cassidy. I am an OG along with Andra. Been several years. I don't even know how many, but grateful to be here. I'm actually in the Midwest. I'm in Missouri. I'm actually in a reset stage of my life. I literally am a walking miracle. In April of 2022, I had an aneurysm. The Lord took me from my family being called in to pay their last respects to August 23rd of last year. My doctor saying I'm completely free and clear, no follow-ups, no nothing. So as a result of this complete life change, I'm starting a business called Miracles with Stacy. I'm going to be doing the podcast, educating people around not only the importance of knowing our numbers, knowing our health, but also, just emphasizing what you said, Keisha, like the importance. So when I do the podcast, I will be reaching out to you about the importance of our emotional health and us literally taking dominion and control of our lives. So I'll be doing the podcast, I'll be writing my books, and then doing speaking. Those are the main things that I'm focusing on, but I'm literally like unpacking this stuff as God gives it to me. So I'm going as He's leading me. So that's me. Nice to meet everybody. So grateful for our journey.
Thank you. Tawana.
Okay, my name is Tawana Evans. I am in Houston, Texas. I have a LLC called Own Your Fly, where I help women and girls, mostly teen mothers and young girls, with their everyday challenges while on their journey to emotional wealth. I have a nonprofit called Period Heart, and it helps support teen mothers with supplies and transportation and things like that. I also am a department manager at a grocery store. So I do many things, and I am grateful and happy to be here. I've been with them Sister Rising for about 4 years now. So I'm in the middle. I'm the midway. I'm not an OG. I'm not a newbie. So I'm in the middle. I would be the middle she would consider. So that's pretty much me in a nutshell. I am an author. I have a children's book, and I have 4 or 5 other books as well. So thank you. And I also have an event coming up, y'all. I have a walk I'm doing that's coming up. It's to support people that have seizures, sickle cell, things like that. So we all coming together. Instead of doing one separate for everybody, I'm doing for everybody to come together. So yes.
And she's looking for sponsors, right?
I'm sorry?
She's looking for sponsors, right?
Yes, sponsors for the event. I have flyers. Y'all can look in. It should be on Sister Rising website as well. I mean on the page as well, Facebook page.
I have a friend in Maryland who is fighting sickle cell now. So does your organization, is it state specific or is it nationwide?
The walk is the first years in Houston, Texas, but everyone that's we ordering t-shirts for the color that you choose. It's 4 categories you can choose from. Purple is for epilepsy and seizure. Red is for sickle cell and heart disease. We have yellow for Down syndrome. We have lime green for mental health. So we have 5 different colors. You pick from those colors. And people that's not in Texas, they just wear that shirt on that day and do hashtag us into on that day for the walk.
Okay.
Awesome. Thank you, lady. So our next thing on the agenda is talking about the member media opportunities. So I've been sharing a lot of the a lot of requests, opportunity, the links to get featured on our blog, right? And also, so it's you have the opportunity to get featured on our blog. At some point, I'm cutting it off to based off a membership level. It's not going to be open to all members, but at this point, I just wanted to open it up to all members for a limited time. So it's a couple of opportunities that come. So you can have an article featured. You can feature your business on there. Sometimes there are like questions. It's queries. I always say that I say certain words messed up, so just forgive me. I don't know if it's a New York thing, but blog queries, and where I'll ask a question and I'll have several responses to it. I know back in the days I used to do this for Michael Mikowitz for the Toilet Paper Entrepreneur. He used to have a blog and always ask questions. And sometimes this they have this in what you call a Harrow. You know, if you get the helper reporter out, if you get those emails, sometimes they ask a question and they ask you for a response. And once they post it to their website, it's like several or more people answer that question. So it's like a blog query. So a contributing author author is someone who, you know, you contribute a whole article. It could be monthly or weekly. When you contribute to our blog, I also put it on my Medium, my Medium page. I have a Medium account. So because I want to help people get more media exposure. And as I am getting access to other online platforms, what I'll do is say you give me an article and I put it on Real Sisters Rising. I want to put it on Medium. I will change a few words in the beginning, in the title, to put it on Medium. Then if there's another media platform, I'll change some of the words and put it out on that one, as well as our LinkedIn newsletter community and what's the other one? Substack and other platforms that I'm a part of. So my goal is to get you the attention that you need, the visibility you need for your business with using the platforms that I have available, plus what's available to me through other people's networks, right? I don't know about other people. When someone joins my network, whether it's free or paid, and don't get nothing out of it, it bothers me. It bothers me so much. So I know visibility is what many people are looking for their business. Now, granted, some entrepreneurs are not ready for that step, right? To get featured for their business. But guess what? There's things that you're doing in your life, like what Stacy's going through or what she's been through, that you can write about that story and still get media attention. It doesn't have to be a business. It could be a personal story, a personal growth story, a testimony, your expertise on a specific matter. But there's opportunities for you within the network that you already in. So take advantage of those opportunities because, like I said, at some point, they're not going to be available for everybody, especially if I'm not seeing that people are utilizing it, because what happens is I'm gonna think that you don't want it. That's a membership benefit I will take away because it's not being utilized, right? And every time I do that, somebody will message me, well, why you don't do this and why you don't do that? I'm like, I did. But nobody said anything. I did. I tagged you. I did. I messaged you. I did. I emailed you. So basically, I feel like I'm running around chasing people to give them these opportunities. So these opportunities are available. I've been building relationships with other entrepreneurs who have podcasts and online magazines. And like someone's in my network now, she just got featured in Black Enterprise, Yahoo Finance, and some others. So I'm about to have a conversation with her. How do we get on those platforms? Because my daughter is in college and she's taking up marketing. She called me during her marketing class and asked me, have you ever been featured in Black Enterprise? And I'm like, not that I know of, I don't know. But then the next day, this young lady's posted that I'm, kind of close to, posted that she's in Black Enterprise. So I was like, there's something happening. There's connection that needs to happen there. So my goal is really, I like to create opportunities for people. I don't take on all the opportunities. I really want to create opportunities for other people. So I also have available on the website, if you log in, a host of podcasts you can contact. So you could look at them and see which one is best for you, because everything is not for everybody, and see what podcast you want to get featured on. And you can reach out to these podcasters to get a spot on, on their shows. These are opportunities that a lot of people don't have access to, because everybody don't see the same thing online. And I pay for a lot of access for certain things to get the information to bring it to you. So once you log in, and like I said, if you don't have a login, join for free the Dreamers, and you will have access to it. There's also, even though this is not media, there's also a host of grants listed in there that I get grants I posted inside there as well. So the extended version is for paid members. The other, there's still a list there of grants for non-paid members, but just log in to sign up for Dreamers, get access to all the information there. But because this is about media, I want you to take advantage of the opportunities, right? So the next thing is, a few weeks ago, I posted in the group for those of you who have Facebook groups, if you have a Facebook group and you would like to have people come in and do a show, talk, a training, just come in your group to help bring some type of value to your audience, post it in the group, right? Post the dates you have in the available. So if so that way others who's interested, they can come in and say, well, I'll do it on the 4th, and whatever date you have available, you can get those dates filled in. And the flip side, do an exchange. So if it's 5 people that have Facebook groups, swap. Go into each other's groups and do a talk. It could be 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever you want for your group. Like Keisha, she has a group. Tawana has a group, right? I don't know who else has a Facebook group on here, but Michelle says she has a group. So that's 3 groups right there that can have someone coming onto their platform to speak. So if you do once a week, that's 3 weeks of content for your group, right? And then for those who's coming on doing the speaking, if you do it on Zoom, you're doing it on your phone, you got that content, you could cut it up and use it, repurpose it someplace else, right? So it could be a win-win for everybody. So utilize the network that you have available. If you want that, you could just go in the group, create a post and ask who has a Facebook group that's looking for a guest speaker, and put your topic, what you speak about. So someone might respond, me. I have 2 Facebook groups you can go into. You got the RSR Women Business Community, the public, that's just the public group. And you have the eChapter group. If you in South Carolina, you have access to South Carolina group. If you in New York, you have the New York group. Stacy, the group that you created, I don't have no more. Because I had nobody in that group that was talking. So I don't have that group no more. I don't think I have the Ohio group no more either, but maybe the page. I don't know. But whatever group that you have access to of Real Sisters Rising, go into the group and put yourself out there and say, whoever have a Facebook group, or even people go live on Instagram Live, doing interviews, there's top and bottom thing, and LinkedIn. So if you have those opportunities and you're looking for someone, put that out there as well, because people want to get out there, and it takes some of the pressure off of you doing all the talking all the time, because I'm tired of talking. I be looking for someone to come in my group and talk. When I gotta do these I'm supposed to do trainings every week for Real Sisters Rising. I don't want to do the trainings every week for Real Sisters Rising. For each different membership level, I don't want it to be me all the time. I know people tired of seeing my face. They didn't see my face when I was skinny, now I'm fat. You didn't see me so much. So I want to share the platform. I want to share the airways with other people. I don't want to talk all the time. So with that being said, if you even want to go live for Real Sisters Rising, do a training on a Tuesday at 8 p.m., not 7:30. At 8 p.m. is our trainings on Tuesday. Let me know, because we can make this happen. I can take your picture, put it on a flyer, create a Zoom, and I'm gonna put you out there, because I don't want to talk all the time. I really don't. I'm such an introvert. I am such an introvert.
Oh no, I can't.
Huh?
I can't believe that. You're an introvert.
Oh, yeah. Let me tell you something. It's totally off topic. When I went to South Carolina and I met all the ladies in South Carolina, right? Michelle was there, Tawana was there. It was my first time meeting Michelle, because we had communicated online for a while. But I went out there and I was just sitting there quiet. But the ladies made me feel so welcome and at home. They had me talking, laughing, all kinds of stuff. I thought everybody in the room knew each other, and I found out later they didn't. Hardly any of them knew each other, or like I thought they did. They was aware of most everybody, but I thought they all grew up together. That's how welcome I felt when I went out there. Tawana told me from day one, "Oh, you're gonna be my best friend." I was looking at her like, that's strange, but I'm from New York. That's strange. Like, what do you mean? So
And then I get on her nerves, trust me.
yeah. So Tawana is in Texas now, but in Columbia. But yeah, so I felt really well there. And like the ladies there they're so nice to me. They some of them a little strange, because people were so nice. I was like, y'all up to something? What y'all up to? That New York hospitality, that New York mindset don't change because I'm not in New York. I still be like, babe, I was so nice. I didn't understand.
That's just our Southern hospitality. We just love on people.
I see, because I'm telling you.
That's a Midwest life too. That's literally the exact same.
Somebody too nice is like, you could be nice over there. Why? Why you so nice? It's something up with you. You too nice.
Please pray for New York, because we need help. Yeah.
Y'all just
we pray
balance it all out.
Right. The whole nation needs the prayers.
And what's also strange is like it took me a while to understand that, because when I used to go places, people always questioned if I was really from New York. They're like, "You don't act like you from New York." I said, "I don't. I don't know how New York at," until I started expanding and going, and I started to sit back and look like, we really got problems. So, I don't know. It's that trust factor, like trusting when someone's being genuinely kind. But it was nice. It was really nice. And I talk about it all the time. But I'm gonna keep going. I could talk about each one of y'all, because the only one I didn't meet in person was Stacy. So what we doing right?
We will definitely make it happen one day.
Yes, we will.
Well, I'm looking for Stacy's podcast. Tashina, you didn't know, but I've been going through cancer, and I had bile duct cancer, and I was totally clear. I was 1 year clear, almost 2, and then they just found spots on my liver. So now I'm going through chemo all over again.
Oh,
So
no,
they
The devil is a liar. He mad. He mad.
Yep.
But we ain't claiming that at all.
And you do what you need to do to fight. And just to encourage you, so my situation was April of 2022, then August 2023 got the free and clear, then October 27th of 2023 my mom was diagnosed with breast cancer, and she went through, had surgery. January 30th of 2024 she rang the bell. Done. And that can see, all of our journeys are different, but he's the same God. He's the same God. And so one of the things that he gave me was, it is what it is, but it is not what it looks like. And so I'm going to share that quote with people, because like you said, you think I'm at this point and I'm done, and then something else comes in that. And just like Keisha said, the devil is a liar. It's just an attempt to distract. Now, it doesn't mean that you don't have to do the medical things that you have to do to fight. You have to still go through, but you're keeping your eyes on God as you do what you need to do, because the victory still belongs to you. Just all of our processes look different. That's it. But the victory still belongs to you. So girl, I'll be here speaking life to you as you fight and put that food under your feet, because that's where he belongs, and you keep it up. And I tell you, I'm going to be sharing videos. For the first time yesterday, I saw the video of what I look like. And I was like, my God. And so I'm going to be sharing those videos. Encourage people, again, it is what it is, but it is not what it looks like. I cried when I saw the video. I cried. I was like, what? Like it was twofold tears. It was seeing myself in that condition that was completely unrecognizable. And then it was also the joy of, oh my gosh, he brought me out of this, so it's both. And be okay with appreciating the process. Yeah, girl, you got this. And we here cheering, praying, fighting, whatever you need, let us know.
Right. Exactly what she said. Whatever you need. And I did not know.
No, it's a process. So like that chemo just takes all your strength, and because it kills all your cells. So I go like 5 days with no energy. You just can't, like, now I have energy, but I'm getting ready to do another chemo on Wednesday. So I already know what I'm going to be feeling like, but I try to prepare myself to go forward with that. But
how often do you have to do chemo currently?
It's handmade with fresh, never frozen dough.
Oh, I couldn't hear you. Say it again.
Weekly, once a week. And then I do it for 2 weeks, and then I'm off a week, 2 weeks, off a week, and that'll be for 6 months.
Well, we're going to rebuke that with his bald head, ugly self. We ain't gonna let the enemy win because he bald
Say
headed.
that, Donna. Say it.
Now.
Girl, you got the warriors in your
Yeah.
corner. We about to go to war. What month are you in the journey? Like, so because we gonna call it out.
I just did 1 month. 1 month. So I started January the 9th. They put the port in on January the 2nd. And then on the 9th, I had my first chemo. So, yep. It's a
Okay.
process, but I'm going through it. Good. I know I'm coming through. So
Tell Janella to reach out to me if ever anything. Janella's her daughter. If you anything.
okay, I will.
You have
And
it.
he hasn't brought you this far to leave you. So,
Somebody could get there.
yeah,
Yes.
Okay.
we
Thank you.
got you.
Oh my God, I love you ladies.
We love you too. We wouldn't have been long if we didn't.
Amen. Amen.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, wait. I got a little choked up. I'm like,
And Shashina, that's such a powerful point because you said you know, all of us women are in different places and you have networked. So just praise God for you for your obedience to go forward, because otherwise we wouldn't have had the share to know how to partner and walk with each other. Your obedience in not only doing this group, but like you said, over the years, how things have evolved, you didn't give up, you kept going. And had you not done that, we wouldn't have been able to connect today to be in position for our sister. So it all matters. It
Yeah.
all matters.
you know how many times I done posted I was closing this organization? A lot.
Yeah. Yes.
I know y'all know I'm like, I'm shutting down. I done changed everything. I get up, I'm like, and it's so many times that I said I'm gonna stop. And I've talked to Tawana about this within the recent years. Like I'll be laying there, I'm like, I am not doing this no more. And not posting it, not saying to nobody out loud. Someone will message me, text me, somebody will make a testimony. I'm like, well, God, come on, why you keep, come on, stop playing. I just want to stop. No. And the last time I said it was like a couple of weeks ago. And there's a member, her name is Jacqueline. She's in Pennsylvania. And how she's in the South Carolina Facebook group, I have no idea. But I got a message of her in the group from South Carolina group, and I seen her name and I seen South Carolina. I was like, she's not in South Carolina. And she shared testimony. I think you seen it, Michelle? But she shared this testimony with her about she was with her mom on my last conference. And that was in 2013. I did an award conference in New York. I forgot what anniversary we were celebrating. And she gave her an award. And her mom, that was the last time her mom had Alzheimer. And her mom passed away not too long after that. So she was sharing the testimony of her coming in, receiving the award in front of her mom and everything. And, you know, thanks to Real Sisters Rising and everything, right? And like I couldn't even respond to her at that moment because I was just sitting there staring, like looking up. Like I said I was stopping. And then what happened? I did it. eChapter meeting in December. It was a few of us like it is now. And the ladies enjoyed this. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna do it again. But I didn't follow through in January. So I was like, I can't do it in January. So I said we're going to February. And I didn't promote it as much as I wanted to. I said, but I'm not gonna cancel. So whoever show up, show up. But I'm gonna keep going because every time I attempt to stop, I can't stop because it's no, when you start your business and when there's a purpose, it's no longer about you. It is no longer about you. It's about who you're serving and who needs you. So for whatever reason, even though people to me is not engaged as much as I would like, it's always somebody that is getting something from whatever I'm posting. Even if I'm not posting my energy, because a lot of the ladies message me privately. They're not talking in the group, but they talk to me privately. So I don't know what I'll be doing. I just go with the flow. And I'm happy to be that vessel, the resource for whoever I'm being a resource for. Because maybe it's not me. I'm the person that you need to connect to help you make the connection to someone else or to another resource. Right? So sometimes I need that reminder. I really do. Sometimes I do. So I'm human. So, but I
Aren't
don't
we all?
wanna talk
Aren't
y'all.
we all?
I ain't gonna talk y'all heads off. Y'all tired of me. But the next thing is we're gonna go into a breakout session. Okay, Barbara's back. Good. Because I was wondering how we ain't gonna have it even. She came back. See, everything happens all time.
I was doing that too. I was like, ooh, somebody gonna be a 3 number.
Won't he do it?
Right now, who's gonna be with who?
Every time.
Because I don't want the South Carolina ladies together. Tawana not South Carolina, but she's from South
Yeah.
Carolina.
But her and Barbara, do you know Barbara?
Yes, I do. So Barbara from South Carolina, I know her.
That's
I
why I
didn't know
said I put the three of y'all together.
But it's not, but
Yeah,
now
but
it's
then
not
me and Keisha were together last time.
right.
I remember. Okay. So I don't know.
Not that I don't want to talk to Keisha again, but I just guess I would be nice and let you know
And
that
then you
Keisha.
know what? I put y'all together too.
Well, I think I should be with Michelle. I haven't talked to her in 8 months.
That ain't y'all need to call each other because I know y'all got each other's number.
We don't talk on the phone. We be going to bed at 7 o'clock.
Right.
Well, that is something y'all need to work out.
Whatever.
On your days off, get on the phone at 6 o'clock.
What days off?
Look, y'all gotta figure it out because it's not tonight.
Okay then.
So how I'm doing this is, you know what? I ain't even gonna stress my brain out. I'm gonna do it. Well, y'all do what y'all want. I could do it manually, right? I mean, like it's automatic. Just two in a room, and y'all pick your names. Okay.
Well, you could put me with Stacy.
Put you with Stacy.
Miss Stacy. I got some, yeah.
So the way I was gonna do it.
Well, or however you want to do it.
One of y'all was gonna be with somebody from South Carolina.
Oh, okay.
So Tawana's not from South Carolina. Tonight she's representing South Carolina, but she know the other two.
Come on back.
Go back. It's too hot in Texas. Go back. Okay, let me work out these breakout rooms. Y'all can chit chat.
All right, what breakout rooms? What are we discussing?
Oh,
Good point. Yeah.
Yes, can we
Good
get a
point.
recap? I'm sorry, I missed it.
in the breakout, y'all gonna go into breakout rooms for 10 minutes, right? I assume everybody knew from last time. Sorry. You're gonna go into breakout rooms for 10 minutes to network with each other, get to know each other, build relationships. And I'm gonna leave y'all there for 10 minutes, and y'all gonna get an alert when to come back to the main room. And we'll review quickly, like, what I talked about, or you don't have to tell us what y'all talked about, but just let us know if you enjoyed it or whatever. And then we're
gonna enjoy it. I'm telling you, because me and Michelle, we wasn't ready. We wasn't ready when that 10
Feel
minutes.
like it's been 10 minutes
was like,
already.
come on, it was over already. So y'all gonna love it. It's awesome.
The last time I was because last time what I said was, see, this time I really want y'all just all in one room, but I need y'all to separate so that way people can build relationships, right? It's easier a one-on-one, right? But y'all can still come back later on the group and build relationships, inbox each other, DM, become friends, all that good stuff, right? But I want y'all to build relationships. Last time it was people were different. It was different career likeness and different things. And I looked at everybody, and because I knew a little bit of everybody's business that was there, I was able to match properly, and it worked. But this time, I don't know too much about everybody here right now, that enough to be the matchmaker. So this time, I'm just gonna put 2 in a room. I don't look, South Carolina people, if you don't go in the room together. No, I don't trust y'all. I'm gonna just surprise y'all. I'm gonna do this real quick. So that's what you're doing.
Please, why?
I don't trust y'all people.
She is Texas. She is not South Carolina.
Yes,
She know y'all.
She left us.
No, I want you to build relationships with people they don't know.
I had to ask Michelle something.
She's not gonna kick us out. And then she's still gonna have an even number.
Yeah.
You don't trust us to just go into the rooms?
No, because I don't want y'all together.
We're not gonna go together.
You sure?
Look at this face.
I'm doing y'all first.
She don't trust y'all.
And we got 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then when we get back, everyone drop your contact information in the chat so we can stay connected to one another.
Mm-hmm.
But I think like after we go into the breakout, it'll erase the chat. So I'll repost it when we come back after our breakouts, because I think, it takes it out once we go out. I'm not sure.
I don't think I think they did some updates to where.
Oh, did they? Okay. That would be good if they left that chat information.
To do this thing. Okay. So y'all gotta go, y'all. Y'all ready?
Ready.
Y'all got your invitations? Go ahead. Ready?
Yeah, you missed it.
Dang, that would have been a good testimonial.
Say it all over again. Nah.
Literally, listen, Michelle, I am gonna do that as a testimonial for you. I'll do a video shout out for you.
Anybody else want to share?
Yes. Well, of course, I was with the great Tawana, and it was just amazing speaking with her. I didn't realize, it's so funny how we can't judge a book by its cover. I mean, and it goes by, even when, because we don't get to say everything when we on here together. We get to say bits and pieces when we introduce ourselves and things of that sort. So that's why I said Stacy. I was like, I can relate to a little bit with her. I had no idea she was going to put me on with Tawana, because I didn't know much, right, about her. But when we got to speaking, just to realize her story was like my story. We had so much in common, so many beliefs, just so much in common. And it was just awesome knowing her. I felt like I feel like I just know her, right? I just know her. And she listened to me, I listened to her, and it was just an awesome connection. Yeah, and we're gonna do some things together. So that was definitely a great connection that you made, Shashina. It was.
Because
well, I'm trying to say it's Keisha Rock, baby. Yes, Keisha Rock. She is that chick.
I haven't had taken on a lot of clients in a while, right? One-on-one clients. But just to say is I put y'all together because y'all both my current clients, coaching clients. So I just put y'all together.
Look at that.
So yeah. See, I did good today with my matchup.
Yeah. And Stacy, you're right. Michelle is the bomb too.
Yes.
I had her last time. We was like,
yes. I love it.
Let me tell you, Michelle, all that information in that brain right there. Michelle is, I'm telling you, like Michelle is, I'm trying to tell you. Michelle gonna get you right. Michelle gonna get you right.
Let me tell you, Michelle has come, like, I have had interns I work with from different programs, and a few of the young ladies wanted to do, even my daughter wanted help with certain social media, and Michelle is like a really very well knowledgeable person in that industry. Now I know a lot. Believe me, I know a lot.
No, she the guru. Michelle is that.
But some things I just don't know because I don't do marketing for people no more. So I'm not like really on top of everything in the current world. Like Michelle, I call like Michelle, look, I got this young lady. She wanted to do social media marketing. She give her advice. Michelle, my daughter don't like listening to me. She said I'm giving her a speech. So I could tell her the same thing Michelle just told her, but she'll listen to Michelle. And she in college. So she'll be like, the professor says such and such. And I'm like, I just said that.
Right.
I said, Michelle, can you help my daughter? She knows her stuff. So yeah. Y'all need some social media help. I wouldn't say come to me. I'll say go to Michelle.
Yeah.
But I'm glad y'all had a good time. Barbara, Andre, y'all want to say anything?
I can go, Andrea, if you like. Perfect matchup. I had no idea who I was going in the room with, and neither did she. So we both went in not knowing what to expect, ending there understanding that it was divine intention that we met. By the time I was able to explain to her just a little bit of what I shared with you guys, we quickly realized that she was looking for someone that does what I do, and I'm trying to do more of what I do. So we look forward to working with each other in the near future on some things that she has going on. So really exciting 10 minutes there. Not enough time for sure, but we have each other's contact information.
That's awesome.
Yes,
Look,
yes.
that's good. That's
It was very exciting.
I'm the business match. Look at
That's
this.
what I was gonna say, Shachina. You might have like, here's a thing right here. Let me get your business match. Let's go.
Look at this. Ooh, something brewing.
Yes.
So we are move on to get the spotlight, the member spotlight. We have Michelle, even though we already, praised her and everything. Some of you got to know her, and she's sitting there looking all reserved and stuff. But let's see. Yes, I got it. Look, I got it. So this was one of Michelle's projects. I was happen to be a part of this. This is Diva Affirmation, 30 Days of Affirmations for Divas by Divas. Right. This is one project of her many projects that I had happened to be a part of. And I wasn't a part of this one. I think this is the most current one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Where do you have them on Amazon or are they on your website? Both?
There are both places.
Okay.
So this one is the book, and this one's the journal, a different series, the I Am series by Michelle. Tawana's in there. She got cards. She got so much stuff. Brandon Diva. And I'm quite sure she got future projects coming up that she will share. But now I'm gonna give Michelle the floor. So what you do, introduce yourself. I'm gonna put you as a speaker. And then once the Zoom is over, within 24 hours to 48 hours, I'm gonna cut it for your segment and post it on the website and on our YouTube and stuff.
Okay, what am I doing? I'm just introducing myself.
Introduce yourself. Tell us about your business. If you want to share any tips for someone who might need your services or someone who might want to get into marketing or in your industry, and then close it out with how someone can contact you.
Okay.
And then take a pause. So when I do the recording, I can cut it up. And then if y'all have any questions for Michelle, y'all can ask. Then after that, I will share maybe 1 or 2 announcements, and then we're going to close so the Southern people can go to bed.
Amen. I mean, yay.
So, when you was in the breakout room, you wasn't trying to get off.
Look, y'all say y'all started going lower and lower.
Okay, let me put, okay, go ahead, Michelle. The floor is yours.
It's mine. Hey, y'all. I am Michelle Garrett, founder of Divas with a Purpose. I started it 15 years ago this year. Oh my goodness. So my youngest son was 1 year old when I started it. He's about to be 16 next month. A month from tomorrow, he'll be 16 years old. And I was sharing with Stacy. I had no idea what I was doing when I started that blog. I had never read a blog. I wasn't on nobody's internet at that time. I wasn't doing any of those things, but everything is divine. And the Lord knew what he was doing and what he was placing me in. And so when I created that platform, it opened the door for me to connect with some amazing, amazing people to share my story. And when I started it back then, blogging was really just, you got on and you shared your story. You shared, what you did that day. It was truly just a way to connect, kind of like what social media is now. We did it on blogs. And about 2 years after I started my blog, I had my daughter. So I had a little diva to pass my Divas with a Purpose torch to, but that year was actually one of the most trying years for me. January, I lost my youngest uncle. He had a heart attack and passed away on January 2nd. And 2 weeks after that, I found out that I was pregnant. And then I found out that I was having a miscarriage the very next week. And I had chosen the word gratitude as my word of the year that year. And it was actually the first time I'd ever chosen a word of the year. I had read a book where they talked about it. And I was very intentional about focusing on gratitude. Like every day I wrote down 3 things I was thankful for. And there were some days where it was, I'm thankful I was able to get out of bed today. I'm thankful, that I didn't hit any red lights on my way to work today. Simple, simple things. But it allowed me to make it, I think, through one of the more trying years that I had. And I started that year with so much sadness and with so much grief, but I closed that year out sitting at home on maternity leave with my baby girl in my hands, because the Lord and I had a talk. Because I said, if I'm gonna go through this pregnancy, Lord, I need a girl. I want a girl. I got these 2 boys. I want a girl. Now they said, be careful what you ask for, because there's she's 12 going on 13 now. There's some days where I'll be like, okay, Lord, why you had to listen to me? And he reminds me, and my husband remind me too, now you wanted this girl, remember that, okay? But he definitely gives us the desires of our heart, and he knew exactly what he was doing and how he did it. And my testimony and just being able to share that really shifted how I showed up within my business. And I was, now I had 2 kids in daycare. Daycare is really expensive. It'd been a long time since I had to pay daycare for 2 kids. And so I was working to pay daycare. And so I had to find a way to really just have some additional spending money to be able to do simple things. Like if I wanted to go to get some ice cream, if I wanted to take the kids to McDonald's, just small things like that. And that's how I started my business, where I started creating things and I started teaching classes. And this was before we had Zoom. Remember when we had the free conference lines when those came on? Like literally I was putting on Facebook and I was like, okay, y'all get on this conference, because I couldn't leave the house. I had these 2 kids underneath the age of 3 years. I had a 6-year-old. No, I had a 10-year-old, a 6-year-old. No, anyways, I had 3 kids that were young. And so I couldn't go places. I couldn't like take them and go all over the place. So I had to do everything from home. And so I was getting on those like actual telephone calls. There was no pictures and Zooms. We were getting on a call. I was printing up books off my home printer and mailing them to people so that they would have a workbook to be able to go through and do the steps with it. So it would be like they register like a month in advance. So it'd give me enough time for me to be able to print everything out and save it and send it to them. And so it was simple things that I did like that were laying the foundation for what I was doing. And it got to the point that I was sharing with Stacy, this year will be 10 years that I left my full-time job and became a full-time entrepreneur. And I am just So thankful for the journey. So thankful for the journey, because that blog that I had no idea what I was starting opened the door for me to be able to help people show up on social media, for me to help them to create a plan for their business, to set goals and create an action plan and be able to actually see them through when there's a whole lot of things that's going against them. And so oftentimes the clients that I work with, they'll say, well, I've got that. I said, baby, there's very little things you can tell me that you got going on that I can't come up with some way that you can do it and make it a part of it. And that is what I love about what I do the most, is being able to work with other female entrepreneurs and being able to just see that excitement and be able to help them to reach the goals and get the things that they want to do within their businesses. And so my main focuses are showing up on social media. I create a free content calendar that I share on my website and on my Facebook page every month. It's on the blog, so you can easily find it. And then I have the ability, if you want more content, I do have a paid version of it that's very affordable. And I'm also very intentional about making sure that the products and services that I have, that I do have a level of it that is affordable and accessible to those that are starting out or that are on a budget. Because again, I know what it's like. I remember when I was first starting out. I remember when I was paying daycare, mortgage, car note, all of those things that were coming up. And when it came to my business, I wanted to be able to do certain things, but I didn't have it in that time period. I was wanting to know how to make more money, and I didn't have the money to pay somebody to teach me how to make more money at that time. And so I am mindful of that. And I'm thankful that I'm able to have a lot of my digital products be priced at a way that is affordable for others, that they can use and apply within their businesses. I also recently started a monthly accountability group that, again, is affordable because it's a place where we're able to connect with each other, show up, work. We have weekly work sessions where we come together and we get things done together. We set goals together, and we hold each other accountable for those things as well. I think that's it.
How can someone contact you if they want to?
Thank you. I knew there was something I was missing. The easiest way my website is divaswithapurpose.com. I am on social media. My favorite social media right now is going to be, believe it or not, TikTok is growing on me. So Sheena, I know you're gonna be so surprised that I said that. But it's slowly starting to grow on me. But Diva MD Garrett, my initials MD, Michelle Dorinda Garrett, is where I am on Instagram and on TikTok. And then you can just find me on Facebook under the Divas with a Purpose. But if you go to my website, all of my contact information is on my website at divaswithapurpose.com. And then I think, quick tip. So I will say, for anyone that is looking to create content or that has a business, consistently showing up, if you're wanting to build an online community, if you're wanting to have people find your information and connect with you and engage with you, consistency is going to be important. Right now, with social media, we have to go with the trends. We have to focus on the things that are happening, what's getting the most views and engagement. And so right now, short video content is what's getting the most engagement. So creating quick reels where you're still able to give out information and share information and then direct them to someplace else, like your website or your email list, which everyone should have, so that they're able to really be able to contact you and connect with you. And a lot of it is just looking at what the trends are, what is getting plays and what's getting views, and finding ways to relate that to what you're doing. Because if there is an audio or a sound that's trending, you'll be able to easily apply that to a video that you've done. If you're not really comfortable with showing yourself on camera right now, you can go into Canva and find free videos and be able to, nature videos. It can be videos of, with AI, there's all kinds of different ways that you're able to create really quick 10, 15-second videos and then put content over it, where either it's words or if it's your voice sharing information about it. So I will say right now, if you're not creating simple, quick, easy videos for people to utilize, I would look at starting to do that. And then making sure that you're engaging, just making sure that you're showing up and talking to the people that are in your community. When you post, make sure you're talking with them and not at them. So if someone watches your video or if they read their post, if I read your post and it's just flat out just telling me these things, what am I supposed to do as a result of this? Are you asking a question? Are you creating a way for them to want to be able to connect with it or engage with it? Because if it's something where it's just a pretty picture and then you have this wonderful story that's going along with it, but how else am I going to engage with it? Really, I'm just going to, like it and keep on scrolling and keep going up. But if you're sharing something, if you're asking a question or generating some type of conversation that can continue within the comments below, that's how you're going to get that engagement. And the more people engage on your content, especially on Instagram and Facebook, the more it's going to be pushed out for other people. Oftentimes you'll see on Facebook, it'll say, so-and-so commented on this, and it may not even be somebody that you're connected with. You'll see it. So that pushes it into the feeds of other people. And then also making sure you have an email list, because you don't own none of this real estate on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, none of those things. So there's free options until you are at a point to where you want to be able to pay for it, but get people's email addresses so you're able to connect with them off social media and promote what you have going on. Don't be afraid to sell. Let them know what you got. And if they click the button, they click the button and you can make some sales. Okay.
Thank you so much, Michelle. Can you share your website one more time?
It's divaswithapurpose.com.
Awesome. Thank you. So you said something about journals. I want to show you something also. Before everybody got into this trend of journals, I print out my own journal. This before we was on Facebook. 2008, this was 2008, 2009. So I did this in 2007. We was only on Yahoo groups. So this was my first physical product that I sold through Real Sisters Rising. And I was in prepaid legal services at the time. So a lot of the quotes that's on the pages is from people who were members, who were associates, and some of the Real Sister Rising members. And I had sold advertised. I sold space in here. Let me see if I can find a page. I had sold space in here for members to buy to advertise their business. So I had like 6, I think. But this was like my first product. And I printed from my computer. I had 20 sales. So you know how much ink and paper I used? Oh my God, it was so much. And people kept saying, why you don't make more? I'm like, this costs too much.
Costs too much money. I'm not making no money off of it.
Because if you see it, so yeah, so this is I don't know who it was, but somebody was Elite Design Professionals and Empower. This was Linda. She was from Texas. This
and
was
it was in color? Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Oh
yeah, it was in color. And I used it. And it was in color. I was very actively building businesses, and I used it. And it had a lot of stuff in it because it had the calendar, weekly expense sheet, password, bill payment log. It had a lot of stuff. So back then how much this thing was costing me. And then I would go into Staples. The only thing I went to Staples for them to put the spiral on it, and this in the back cover that I have here. Yeah. And it had address and phone numbers and notes. I was doing too much.
Stacey, didn't we talk about that?
That part, exactly.
Yeah, I was doing too much with that, but I was proud of myself because what happened, what started was I was looking for a journal, a calendar planner everywhere, Staples everywhere, and I couldn't find what I needed. I didn't want to travel with it. I needed it for my desk. And I said, let me write down everything I need. And I made it. And then other people were asking about it. So look, so that's why I created it. And now everybody's doing
Can't find
journals
what you
and
want, you
planners.
just make it.
Everybody doing journals and planners. I was like, I did that already.
Mhm. Y'all behind, y'all late.
So yeah, okay. So anybody have any questions for Michelle? Okay. If y'all have any questions or want to contact her, go to Divas
I
with
have a question.
Sure.
I don't know if she talked about it. I don't remember if she talked about it. But I want to know, how do you get to the sticker program? Because I want to create stickers for my children's book, my children's area. And I need to figure out how to get the stickers designed, say what I wanted to say or do what I want to do.
So listen, I understand where my talents lie and where my gifts are, and I am not an artist. That is not my thing. Find somebody that can do it. I use AI helps a lot now. So if you are proficient in AI, you may be able to get it done on AI, but also Fiverr, finding people that can do simple sticker designs on Fiverr helps
Okay.
as well.
Okay.
And then when it comes to actually printing them, I have different, and I can send you a list of the different ones that I use.
Okay.
And I just look for the sales and I wait for the sales and specials. And then that's when I go and
Okay.
order them through there.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah,
I
I
don't
need
know
to
how
do.
Michelle do it, but how I played with it. I don't have stickers for sale. You could create them you could create the designs in Canva,
Mhm.
and or you could create your own designs in one of the AI apps. Canva has AI image creation. You create in Canva, and then you create different ones. You can go, I think it's Printful, where you can upload the designs to Printful, and they have it on the sticker sheets for you. And you
Okay.
just, and if somebody orders, you can go log into your account and ship it out.
Okay.
Or you could just order a bunch of them for yourself.
That's normally what I
Yeah,
do.
I was gonna say, yeah, because it'll be like Sticker Mule is who is usually my go-to. And the thing is, like, if you're gonna do a sticker sheet, if you send them the individual stickers, like, you don't have to do the design part. That's why I like them. If you have like 4 or 5 different designs that you want on a sheet, of course, I don't have any right here next to me. But if you have them, they'll go ahead and put it on there for you for free. They'll do the design of it for you. You can tell them like, I want this words on it, you know, this website or whatever. And then they'll do it and send it and you can approve it or say, hey, can you change this? Can you shift this or whatever? Their stickers are more expensive when they're not on sale. So I just usually, I sign up for their deals and wait for them to go on sale. And then when they go on sale, that's when I
And what
grab what I Sticker Mule.
sticker me? Okay.
Yeah, it's so many different ways to do it. That's why I just the quickest, the fastest way to me was just go to Canva, because I know how to use Canva. Everybody don't know how to do it, so you know, having different options is cool.
Just with Tawana, with what you have though, be mindful, because with her wanting to do it with her book, be mindful of the copyrights and just the images, because some of the images on Canva, and I know not everybody cares, but this is just me with
But Canva own, right? And I don't. I know they own them, don't they?
some of them you can't reproduce
You have
for.
you have to use the free version of images. You can't use pro images. So that's
Okay.
why I say, like, for me, I would create images in AI. Like, I use Midjourney. I use a private server on Midjourney, so everybody don't see what I create. And I can take those images and make stickers, or like all the images y'all seen me recently posted. Like, I've been doing, they from Midjourney. I did a few of them in what's that one at the Bing image creator, because I want to see what that was like. But I still go back to Midjourney because it's cleaner. I don't want the cartoon looking images. So Midjourney is really good. You can even type up, you know, when I think maybe I'll do a training. You use Midjourney, Michelle?
I don't do that.
Oh, maybe I'll
I've
do
gotten
it.
to a point within my business where there's certain things that I step away from.
Yeah,
Maybe I'll do
I
a
would
training,
love a Mid-Journey training. Mm-hmm.
a basic Midjourney training.
What that is? What's Midjourney?
It's an AI image creator.
Oh.
Someone is doing one in my, can I say that?
Huh?
Can I say that? Can I
Mhm.
share that? That someone's doing one, and I've got someone that's doing one on mine on the later this month.
Yeah, you could share it because they
Yeah.
might teach something I'm not teaching. Because I just want
Yeah,
to teach
so
level of how to get started in it.
yeah, so I have a free community, and one of my accountability partners, she's going to be sharing a free training on how she creates images using AI. So I'll share that in the group.
Well, my thing, I posted something this week that I said I like seeing images of people who was creating those AI images that's matching your brand. Because there's a lot of people just on here creating stuff just because they feel creative, right? And the stuff be looking really good. But if you're in business or you're doing something, remember to create something that's your brand. Because normally, like how we go and we look for stock images to post something, you can use AI to create your own stock images. Like y'all seen in a group that I posted those images with the ladies holding up the signs and stuff. When we was in South Carolina, I had the lady, when they was doing the photo shoots at the conclave, I was telling people how to create their own stock images with the signs. So now you could create that using AI and have your own images that you to promote your businesses with your brand colors, a woman or male or family that represents your brand, so that way your stuff is not looking like everybody else's. So it's great to learn the AI, just even if it's just for that, just to help with your branding. So anybody got questions for for Michelle? So cool.
Just
So
want to say one
go ahead.
thing, Miss Michelle. I just want to say thank you for being on here tonight and sharing what you shared. And I know I was supposed to connect with you, but I'm definitely gonna connect with you because you said something tonight in reference to your accountability group, right? You got accountability group. You also shared about goals and consistency. And when I'm not gonna say but when the ADHD be ADHDing, you know what I mean? And I'm on certain things in order to help me, cope and do what I need to do. But at the same time, I get stuck. And a lot of those areas I get stuck in. You can ask Shashina because I work with Shashina. That's my coach right there.
I still ain't fill out them forms.
Huh?
Remember we were talking about them forms
Yeah.
I'm supposed to fill out? Girl, them things still sitting on my desk.
That was a lot thing with the ADHD. We had a lot in common. But what I love about Michelle is, when you can get with somebody who knows, even if it's nothing but 1% more than what you know, and what can do 10% more than what you can do, that's the person I need to go to. And being that she's in this community, that's someone I can attach to, someone I can hire, whatever the case may be, because I know she would be a fit for me. So I just wanted to say that, and I will be connected with you. And I also wanted to say, Shashina, she got skills. Shashina got some skills because when Shashina just put up that book, her little journey she used to create or whatever. But I remember dealing with Shashina as far as her being my coach in person when she was in New York, right? She created my first product. It ain't going nowhere, but that was because I didn't know how, and I was seeking her help, but I really wasn't in a position at that time really to act on it, right? Because of different things that was going on with me, mentally. But she did give me that jewel, and I got it right here. Remember this, Regina? This is a CD. I think I
CD.
3 of them. Yep, my first product, right? I never shared it. I shared it with family members, but I never put it out there or anything like that. But I listened to the other day and I was like, oh yeah, it needed a lot of work, but I finally was able to be proud of it. You know what I'm saying? Because I never celebrated it. So she did this as well. She was creating CDs, y'all. My first product.
I
Yeah,
love
'cause
it.
she did a training online, and we took the recording and put it on the CDs.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, this
Awesome.
so many years ago.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll be
Michelle,
doing.
oh, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, I'll just be doing stuff. I know. I don't promote everything because I don't want people to think like, what's she doing now? I don't do that.
Well, you are stock full of gifts, and we thank you for how you so openly share your gifts and how you connect us and encourage us to do the same. And Michelle, that presentation again tonight, great. I mean, and like I said, when she and I were in the room, you know, some of the stuff she was like, I'm gonna be the spot, like I'll share that there. But we had so much depth and value just kind of talking about the process to get to where she is today. And that is so important because, like you were saying, Keisha, like at that time, okay, I wasn't in a position at that time, you know, Shachina helped me um, create this, but at the time I wasn't in a position to share. But all of that is valuable. All of that matters because the process is just as important, if not, in my opinion, way more important than the product. And as I heard Michelle's presentation, which girl, phenomenal. And I'm like, already got your Facebook, clicked on that. I was like, yep, let me go plug in. Um, you know, just hearing your backstory before your share today has been so impactful and powerful because what I love about the journey is it helps people realize you didn't just genie to this place. You know, it isn't just here I am and here's all the great things. This came from a place before, and even how in your presentation how you said I'm mindful of making affordable products because I remember when I needed these things but I did not have the ability to have access. So even in how you serve today, you're able to serve at all levels because you have appreciation for all levels. So thank you for not only taking that journey, but as you are here, never forgetting the blessing in the process. So thank you for your share. It was amazing.
Awesome. Y'all make me not want to hang up because y'all saying, you know, it's like, how do you end something after something so emotional, right? But you just want, you don't want to be like, oh wait, that's it. Thank you for your, you know, love. Bye. Damn it. Gotta go. You don't want to do that. But
Shashina, I now realize how long ago it has been since I joined Real Sisters Rising. I met my husband at around the same time I joined Real Sisters Rising.
Amazing.
And that was in 2006.
yep.
Yes.
Yep. That's what you
2006. Yes. Because remember, we were going to do the Real Men Building.
Real Brothers Building.
Yes, Real Brothers Building. Yes. So he was excited about that. So all of it just came to me.
I had just got together at that time.
Yes, I had just met him.
Let me tell you, I know we keep talking, but her husband he wasn't a member like with a membership, but he had a membership because he was very active. Like my husband was a part of the membership, and she ran a chapter in Ohio, and her husband when they came out, he came out here. We had an award event, and they came out here. He came out, like everything. He was a part of everything. How is he doing?
He's doing fine.
Yes, he was an active husband.
Yes, he still is.
At that time, most of the members husbands were actively helping them with their business. And so I realized that, and you know, they were welcome just as much as any. I just said to them, like, if we have some women type conversations, please don't get offended. But what end up happening, the men be winning. They be winning the giveaways, and
Mhm.
they're part of the business too. So we gotta love them up.
Yes, yes.
We gotta welcome them just as much. Like it says, Women Business Association. If a man joins, that's your husband, that's your life partner, your mate. Even if married to a woman, whatever it is, they're welcome. Just know we have a lot of women conversations. That's it. We don't know the men stuff, but we have women conversations. But yes, thank you. I gotta make an announcement, and this one quick. So I'm on a volunteer team here in Staten Island of TEDx Talk, right? My first
Yes.
I've been wanting to do this for years, and the opportunity came up. So also with that being said, is that they have sponsors. They haven't put it out there yet. So I'm giving y'all this firsthand. There's sponsorship opportunities starting at $27 to put your flyers or business cards in the swag bags. It's $67 if you want to put a full-size item in the VIP bags. And there's other stuff, but that's where it's starting at $27 if you want to get in the swag bag. And yeah. And if you're in New York and you want to come, the tickets are going to be $30. It's April 19th. So the swag bags is going to be up to 100. It's going to be 150 bags. So if you want to put stuff, business cards, like one of the events I had, a lady was a swag bag sponsor. What she did was she put flyers of her book and had a QR code. Another person put flyers of their free book. So their goal was to build their list, right? So you can do stuff as simple as that if you want to send business cards, or if you just want to send the business cards. So it's 150 bags for $27. You can't beat that. You just got to submit, right? So if more information on that, just contact me. But until then, once it's officially on the website, I'm gonna put it out. Okay.
Sorry.
So everybody, how you feeling? Everybody's healthy, feeling okay right now?
Oh yeah, phenomenal.
I normally don't do this. I don't pray out loud, but if someone on here would like to say a prayer to close us out, I would appreciate it, because the way this session happened today, I think we need that prayer. Can somebody volunteer to pray?
Always happy to. Always happy to. And Keisha, if you want me to start and you want to close
Yeah,
out?
that's fine.
Okay, perfect. Our Father who art in